Hi, my name is Tim, and I'm forgiven. It's a cold, hard reality that um, inflation affects everybody, no matter where the inflation comes from. If I really have a hard time talking about this because to me it's so obvious and so simple, and yet it seems to be so complex and so difficult for everybody else to understand. But in the world today, we have a miracle substance that's known as oil. Oil is gives us access to an unusual amount of energy, power, that we can convert into uh, workforce for us. It does things for us to limit the amount of energy that we have to use as individuals. And I mean, oil, oil is, oil is the freedom from slavery of hard-born labor. It just is. And oil affects everything. It affects the cost of every single thing you do. Your electricity, your automobiles, your food, your furniture you buy, your clothing you buy. Oil affects everything. If the price of oil goes up, the price of everything goes up. The significance of this is most people don't understand that every single thing you touch has been handled by somebody who has to use oil probably a dozen times. You have transport from here to there before it ever gets to you. It's been handled and rehandled, and everybody has had to use oil in that process. So the price of anything is reflected by the price of oil. Oil is the number one cost probably in the production of any item that you buy besides the actual labor to produce it. Labor is the number one cost. Oil is right in there. It's hidden, it's covered. We can't visually see, oh yeah, our oil expense, in ways that you can. A delivery company knows how much oil, gas it's spending. But a company that hires someone else to deliver, hires somebody to bring the stuff to them, they see the cost of delivery, but it's not a direct reflection necessarily on gasoline. I think most business people who are successful understand all this. But most individuals who don't run business are not really looking at all these little things. It's not a part of their life. But it is totally irresponsible when a president comes out and says that we need to just give up on oil and we need to come up with this alternative source. There is plenty of oil. We're not going after the oil. We have made it a villain, so to speak. It's an evil entity. Oil is evil all by itself. And it's really strange because it's like the devil churning good things, making good things look bad and making bad things look good. Say oil is a good thing. Oil is a godsend. And as long as we villainize it, we drive the price up. As long as we make it limited, we drive the price up. Now, I've said before that the president is really ignorant. I really believe, now beyond the fact that he wants to somehow, lift himself up on some sort of a pedestal that says that I did this for the world, whatever. Even if that's not the point, I think that's the point. But on the other hand, is he trying to cripple us? Is he trying to put the whole world into slavery? Because oil, if you take oil out of the picture, it changes the world drastically. If you cut oil off completely, the world would um, the world's activities would completely change. It would totally devastate the world. Now, if he's trying to hurry in some sort of new development, you can't do that. You can't just, and even if you could hurry it in, you got to understand that people are hurrying. There are individuals who would love to create a substance or an engine that would replace the internal combustion engine or replace gasoline. There are people that would, because it would make them profoundly rich. You don't have to encourage that. There are companies, there are individuals who would love to be the next Einstein, who'd love to be the next inventor of the savior of the world. It's just a natural thing. You don't have to push it. But as long as your engine is working in this direction, you have to apply the substances and the ingredients to make the engine keep working. And right now, that is oil. Oil's a big, big factor. You say big factor, and really you can't, and I say big, 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 and even that doesn't really describe what oil is. Oil is the substance that makes the world go round today. It is. It is. And if we don't demand our politicians go after oil, free up the drilling of oil, reduce the cost of going after oil, reduce the royalties that are paid toward the government when they go to get oil, so that oil costs less to go get, that they can charge less for oil. There absolutely is no reason, there's zero reasons for oil to be over $20 a barrel. Not in our society, there's plenty of reasons. But in reality, you release the lies, you release the controls, you get rid of the nightmare dream about how evil oil is, and it should be $20 a barrel. But as long as we're taxing, controlling, and regulating it to the point that because it's evil and destroying the world, it's going to cost us more and more and more money. And people say, well, you go destroy, go somewhere where there's oil wells, go somewhere where there's oil fields, and look, you may think that's not a pretty sight to see all these oil wells pumping oil, but look at the ground, look at the dirt, look at the animals. Nothing has been negatively affected to the point. I mean, you're going to have micro accidents and you're going to have micro incidences, but as far as the world is concerned, as far as the area is concerned, it does not destroy the earth to pump oil out of it. It doesn't harm the earth negatively. It doesn't. It's a big lie designed to bilk the citizens of more money, more and more and more and more, under the umbrella of saving the world, under the disguise of we're getting it from big oil, when it's you who are buying the gasoline. As long as we stay ignorant and silent, we're going to pay high prices for oil. If you want to be ignorant, you be ignorant. I'm not going to be. And if you want to be silent, you be silent. I'm not. I'm telling everybody. A lot of times it falls on deaf ears. A lot of times it falls on the ears of people who think I'm a lunatic. But if you look, if you see, you will understand that I'm exactly right. God bless you.